of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. The beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, on the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
Outside.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Off of play action, Darnold. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Throwing to start the drive. Glenn. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Glenn. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Joshua Carney for the Rams.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
It's second and inches.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked all really well. It got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important because they fall 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And complete to Smith-Njigba. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw is Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Burr Smith Jr. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Working to put a drive together. We'll look to Williams to begin things. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will not get close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the 26. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. An extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. A beautiful fake. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Boy, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down. Glenn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
No! At the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Glenn. And his throw is incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Glenn. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun. Glenn. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Party on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
49-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Darnold. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Pass complete there to Nakua. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Halftime on the horizon. They'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So halftime is upon us, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Glenn. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Rifles one. It's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They begin the drive with Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Glenn. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Glenn. That's complete to Wicks. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Rams 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 183 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Now 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports.
2nd and 9.
It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
41-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A solid stiff arm. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Darnold. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Here we go.
And the Rams 1st down.
Looking to throw. Glenn.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun. Glenn. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 18 cards.
Back to throw. Glenn.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That's another Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the
1st
Eagles.
down, Los Angeles.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Glenn. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
18 cards. 18 cards. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
In motion goes the tight end. Operating from the gun. Glenn. And a stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Glenn. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From a yard out. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
16.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finds through, and now a crease. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Kyron Williams
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. On the give, this is their fullback. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 30.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that last throw, not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for Seattle. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all.